Hello and welcome to another video. So today's video, we're still running Noctowl and Machamp, Shadow Machamp in the back, but I have swapped Whiscash into the mix. Since Swampert is banned, Whiscash is definitely the meta Mud Boi for this Remix Cup. Let's get right into these battles. Right, versus Galvantron, so pretty neutral, though very favorable in Whiscash still, I would say. Lunge will still do a fair amount of damage and also debuff my attack, which is why I'm going for the Mud Bomb right before that third Volt Switch finishes, so they don't get a lunge in before. But then I realized after no shielding quickly, I'm like, oh crap, this could be an Energy Ball. Thankfully it's a lunge, so I live. I'm going to go for the second Mud Bomb here. This should be getting a shield now, which they shield, so great. I will be shielding this next lunge in kind. And I should be outpacing since it's a 5-4 for each two Mud Bombs, thanks to Mud Shot. So again, should be getting this low. I'm able to farm down. It's Charmer. I'm going to stay in. I do not want to swap, give up switch. So I don't want this Machamp to see it. So Noctowl's going to come in. I'm going to go up for 2 Sky attacks, I believe. Nope, I go for the first one right away. See what they want to do. They should get it pretty low if they don't shield, but they do. So we're just going to keep going. I will shield this. Again, my Machamp does not want to see this. And it's Ice Beam. Oh my gosh, they went for the right move this time, unlike some who just do Ice Beam on Lapras for whatever reason. Going to go for the Sky attack. This should knock it out. And then I swap in after I see the normal typing, and it's a Greedent. This Body Slam won't take me out. But they go for the Crunch, and I'm just like, what? Just go for 2 Body Slams at this point. But anyway, my Noctowl has enough health. They realize it's over, so they top left, surrender. Good game, very well played to my opponent. Moving on to match number 2. Against Diggersby, so fairly neutral, but Blizzard will hit like a truck. I am going to farm up. I'm honestly thinking they're probably going to try to catch. If I'll honestly look, and they try, so I'm going to go for a Mud Bomb to chip this Wigglytuff. I will be coming in with Noctowl. And then basically the goal is to either get a shield and knock it out or get both shields. Again, trying to time this pretty right, because you do not want to Charm to sneak in. That's the last thing you want. You don't want any move to sneak in, really, but especially hard-hitting moves or longer animation moves like Charm or Incinerate, it's just bad news bear. I believe I'm 1 away from the next Sky attack after this current one. Does knock it out, and then, alrighty, and it's Mogul. I tried to go for Shadow Ball, it didn't work out for me. Oh yeah, this one. They catch on Diggersby, but honestly I'm going for Blizzard either way, so I'm like, this is fine. This next move right here that I make, this was my mistake. Hint, hint, I'm already, it should tell you the outcome of the battle. I should have farmed out to a Mud Bomb and Whiscash, and you're going to see why. At least a Mud Bomb. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. This should be getting the final shield. I will let this go. Because I'm thinking Whiscash is my win con, and then I do shield. Should have farmed up more, not to a Mud Bomb, but I should have farmed up more. As you can see, even with the sneak, I was still 1 away from the Blizzard, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, so my mistake was energy management, basically, there, right? So as you can see, in previous videos, you've seen me like go to a cross chop with Machamp, because I can rely on Machamp winning majority of CMP ties, etc., etc. But onto match 3, we got a Pidgeot, and it's a wing attack, if I'm not mistaken, not Gust. So that makes sense. They should be outpacing me then, I believe. If it was Gust, I should at least get to the Blizzard right before. I do go for a Blizzard still, because even a double debuff will still hit hard. I am going to farm up to another Blizzard. I am totally expecting a Feather Dance, but I don't care if it's a Brave Bird. They Feather Dance. I am going to farm up to a Blizzard, and then swap in a Noctowl, keeping the energy. And then the opponent swaps in a Noctowl. Guys, Toxicroak is not a counter to Noctowl. I mean, the counters are hitting for neutral, but I can just shield both Sludge Bombs and pretty much farm down if I so choose. So yeah, I'm able to win switch there. And then they come back in with Pidgeot. I am going to go for a Sky attack right away before they debuff me, because I have lost track of their energy. Not surprised it didn't, it was kind of 50-50 shielding, just because, again, Noctowl's not glassy, it's got decent bulk. They do go for another Feather Dance, no need to shield. I am going to go for the Sky attack, hopefully it gets a shield, it doesn't, but I am going to farm down with Machamp now, as Noctowl with the debuff. And then, this is risky, alrighty? I'm going to shield this. I was expecting an X-Scissor, honestly, which it was, I'm like, set face. But, of course, Machamp is glassy, so I'm going to do this risky bait. Do I get the shield? We get the shield, and I'm going to go for this Rock Slide, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent. This will be taking out the Beedrill. Very well played to my opponent. Right, on to match number 4. Beastboy, hello there. We got Dwylus, so I'm going to go for a Blizzard, I think, right away. And they will be going for a Dark Pulse, I believe. I'm pretty sure they outpaced, but they just waited for CMP tie, which is honestly smart. That way there's no sneaking. I will go for this, and then I believe I swap into Noctowl. I do, because Machamp will handle this just fine. I just don't want to bring in my hardest counter. Alrighty, I do let this, what I believe to be a Body Slam, which it is, go through. I don't shield. I am going to farm up. I will go for a Sky Attack. This will just barely not knock it out, honestly. Then they come in with a Quillfish, so I am going to go for a Sky Attack right away. I'm already realizing that odds are Machamp is my win con, so I am inclined to not shield right now. I'm pretty sure they're at like one short of another Aqua Tail, which it looks like it was the case, so I'm going to let this Aqua Tail take out my Whiscash. Now I'm going to farm down with Machamp. I will be expending a shield. Aqua Tail still hits pretty decently hard against the Shadow Machamp, and Quillfish is on the glass here side too, so you do the math. Alrighty then, so I gotta be ready for a catch though, right? Because that Dwylus will go down to 1 counter. I am gonna farm up. Looks like my opponent was timing to the double cross chop, which is smart, but I'm able to avoid throwing my energy, and they realize it's over, which is why they're letting the moves go through. So that is a good game to my opponent. Very well played. So we are 3-1 right now. Let's see how we finish on this final battle of the set. We got a Santa Hat Raichu, Spice, and Flex. I love it. Alright, we're going to go for this Mud Bomb. I don't believe Kanto Raichu has a Grass Knot move or whatever grass move. I know the Alolan Raichu does, so that's why I chose not to shield. I will go for a Mud Bomb, which takes it out because I did just go for Wild Charge. I am going to stay in and then go for a Blizzard. Excuse me. My Machamp does not want to see this, so I don't want to give a switch right now. I will go for a Blizzard. If it hits, I'm swapping to Noctowl. If it doesn't, I'm going to stay in. And it hits, so I'm going to swap right away into Noctowl, as Machamp will be fine against this Pelipper now. I will be saving shields for Machamp. That is my win con at this point, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go for a Sky Attack, eventually. I'm at the double Sky Attack. They do kind of sneak in near, if not like 2 turns worth of free energy. And they sneak in another Fire Spin. Not the best thing in the universe. But thankfully I'm able to get it very low, and at this point it's GG's. Their shield is pointless, as I still have both my shields and their Pelipper. Shouldn't get to a move. I do go for this Mud Bomb as I was trying to force them to expend their energy on my Whiscash, which they didn't fall for it, but again, this game's over. They know it. They surrender. So GG's, very well played to my opponent. So that was a nice little 4-1 run there. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember, hit that like button, comment below of any suggestions on how to improve the quality of the videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have fun!